We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Aiken, and his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. This defense for the Rams, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Aiken. And that is incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Aiken. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. Fielded just inside the 20. Dancing away at the 35. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. loss here as he's taken down. John Franklin Myers able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. Touchdown, LA! Tutu Atwell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Aiken. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down, here's Nwangu.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On the give is Nwangu. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Zaven Collins able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Hines now on the return. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
On 1st down, Stafford here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Play action. Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Stafford. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Nyheim Hines, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Handoff here to Nwangu, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Aiken buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 3rd down. Aiken steps away to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the interception, here's Stafford. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Aiken. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford.
And the Rams are able to add on to their first-half lead.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Aiken. Flushed out right. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with touchdown, LA! Cam Akers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a 1st down and more for Davis. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. and they get one here in the passing game.
Give left side here for Nwangu. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On the run is Nwangu. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.